This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey everybody.
Good morning.
Bit of fun today. We talked to people who needed to be bailed out financially.
People pleasers. It sounds like a terrible situation to be in when you are dissatisfied with something and your response is, oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much.
We hear some amazing calls
so
on
funny.
that. Yeah, they'll do, eh? It's quite a lot.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
Morning, friends. It's 6:04. Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Morning, everybody.
Wednesday.
Should be a
Loving life.
Thursday.
It's not, though. Get over it.
Should be a Thursday.
Well, everything should be Friday. If
It's
you're
going
going to
pretty quick, though. Once we hit Wednesday, then it's certainly downhill. We're here.
downhill. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, Belmont races are on today. There's plenty to look forward to.
It's good to have a little light at the end of the tunnel, isn't
Have
it?
about $1 in my tab account.
It got a bit chilly yesterday, didn't it?
Bit chilly.
Well, a bit rainy.
Yeah, I was out in the rain because we have footy training.
Yeah, I was out in the rain. I was walking the dog.
It wasn't that bad, actually, being out there, mate,
Yeah,
to be
right.
honest.
It wasn't
Yeah.
super cold. It was just
No.
wet.
My apartment was chilly as.
Con carne?
Yeah, con carne. I would never get con carne. I'd get queso. You know that queso from a Mexican
cheese.
place?
Yes.
It's just a cheese dip. It's melted cheese.
I know, but
Well,
it's so
it's Mexican
Moorish.
for cheese, or Spanish for
How
cheese.
good is it?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I
what
used
would
to
you
eat
get?
it all the time. When I was younger, in high school, there was a place around the corner, a Mexican restaurant from our house, and I'd go there and pick that up just for an after-school snack. And it was like a giant container full of just cheese dip, and they give you all these corn chips and you just eat it by yourself. Back then, you would eat like half a leg of cheese just after school for some reason.
Oh,
now
mate.
we think about what we put in our bodies.
No way. When we go to Dunsborough, there's a Mexican place that we always go
Yeah.
to. And it's hard to get in. It's one of
Yeah.
those places. And maybe because there's only about 5 tables in the joint. But everyone goes ballistic on the cheesy dip.
Yes.
But then you've ordered a massive meal afterwards.
Of course.
No one
Of
gets
course.
through it.
That's right.
You shouldn't be able to drink cheese.
No, that's right.
I mean, rule of thumb, but also fondue.
Fondue.
So what are you going to do?
You don't.
It's an international institution. Brownie's going to join us today. We haven't talked to Brownie for a while.
No, for ages. He's doing Fox Footy, of course.
Yep.
But he's no longer with our team at Nova. So, see what else he's up to.
We've been having a great time this week with halfbacks. That's where we play the back half of something, and people have to guess what it is. That returns today.
You think it sounds easy, but people have struggled with it.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Plus, the last quarter returns, where if you win the last quarter, then you'll win the last quarter.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Oh, I reckon it'd be a hotel staycation for me.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Nova's 10K a day in May.
Oh my God, 10K a day in May. A guaranteed 10K winner every weekday.
All right, time to put some people in the running for No's 10K a day in May.
George is one of them.
Georgia, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Georgia.
Georgia, how are you, sweetie?
I'm well. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Great.
good. How long have you been up for this morning, Georgia?
About an hour now.
Oh,
Is there anything to look forward to throughout the day here, Georgia?
I've got a long day of work today, and then I'm going to play a bit of netball tonight.
Yeah, come on.
whereabouts do you play?
I'm just filling in for my friend's team at Balladura tonight.
Lovely.
Oh, the old
And
fill-in.
Are you
Where you hurt
a
yourself.
goal attack or a wing defence? What are you?
I'm usually a bit of a WA.
Yeah, okay.
WA.
Yeah.
You don't want to play
Zippy.
WD now.
Zippy, I know.
You know
I
I'm
was
gonna
asking,
play
it was a
WD.
veiled question.
It's
yeah.
funny, I always ask one of my mates, it's a running thing, I always say, oh, what have you got to look forward to for today? And then he just goes, oh, it's just lunch. He just looks forward to what he's going to have for
I'm a
lunch.
bit like that sometimes.
Yeah, like,
okay.
what's on the menu today?
Georgia, you're in the running. Good luck, okay? We move on to Tammy in Darch. Morning, Tam.
Good morning.
Hi,
Tam.
Tammy. Have you got anything to look
Hi.
forward to for today, Tammy?
Oh, I've got a day off today, so
Yes.
just chilling, just not doing too much.
I know, but why are you up
so
so early,
Yeah.
Tam?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I always set the alarm for 6 to listen to the show.
Oh, sweetheart, you're a silly girl.
That's so sad.
I do.
Sleep.
You get all the magic early.
Tammy, I feel like we
Tammy.
need to lift our
Exactly.
game.
That is you and my parents. My parents actually put the show put the alarm on earlier so they can listen to Harry and Ruby on the early show.
Oh, that's
Nobody ever does that.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound right.
We get a real big spike.
Tammy, what are you going to do for your day off?
Not a great deal. I might clean the house a little and...
No, you're very bad at having a day off. You really suck at it.
Here I am
I'm
saying...
just really not going to do too much.
Here I am saying no to you doing housework, but on Saturday night I did the laundry and I had the best time ever.
You were in the nude.
Being alone. With my cold
Yes,
power.
everything was in the wash. Good on you, Tammy. You're in the running. Could get the call back today.
Hello, Tony.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Hey, Tony. What have you got to look forward to for today, Tony?
Finishing work in a couple of hours.
So are you at work now?
Yeah, I'm just about to start work. So I do before and after school care. So about to start my morning shift. So I finish at 9 o'clock and then I'm going to look at house hunting.
Oh, that's exciting. To buy or rent?
Oh, I love just renting at the moment. We're hoping to buy in about a year, but the house is on the market. So
Wait there. How are you finding? Like, you're not going to be able to find a rental, are you? How's it going?
Yeah, I've found a few actually. So I've viewed a couple yesterday and been put through a couple for the fast track. It's surprising. I had a look at some houses yesterday and no one turned up.
Oh, wow.
So is this up in where you are now, up in Alkimos?
Well, it's in around Quinns and Mindarie, which I thought was a really popular area, but...
Don't tell anyone.
Really reasonably priced.
What's the exact address of this place you're looking at? Because there's a lot of people that are...
Not telling. I need that 10K deposit.
That's true. All right.
Keep your phone handy, the Savo.
And good luck with the house hunting. Thanks.
I will. Thank you.
Tony. Ben, hello.
Good morning.
Hey, Ben. We'll ask you the same question. Ben, what have you got to look forward to for today?
Probably a couple of knockoff beers once I'm finished.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah.
How many, Ben?
Couple.
And what time's that, Ben?
Probably about 5-ish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you are doing a full day's work. Yeah.
And do you have the knockoff beers at work before you leave? Do you go to a pub or you have them when you get home?
Depends on the day. Usually Fridays at the pub, but yeah, at home, couple.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sean, do you have beers?
Knockoff?
No, I don't drink during the week.
Yeah, right. You make up for it on the weekend, don't you?
Oh, yeah, make a mess of myself a lot of the times. But back in the day, like, I just remember my whole dad, until this day, my dad would, he'd walk in the door and he'd ring ahead and say, put the beers in the freezer straight away. And if they went in the freezer, God help you, you were in all sorts of trouble.
Fridge beer wasn't enough. It had to go in the freezer. No, it had to go
from the fridge to the freezer.
Yeah.
And if he wasn't coming home to have a beer, whatever time it was, he would always go to the pub every single day.
Wow.
He hated his family, didn't he?
5 kids, mate.
I wouldn't go home either.
5 kids, that'll do.
All right, Ben, you're in the running.
Benny.
Could be getting a call back the Savo with $10,000, which would make knockoff drinks even better. Good luck. Thank you, buddy.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Yesterday on Millionaire Hot Seat, heard a story from Greg. Greg told a story.
Your brother Greg?
Not my brother Greg. This is random Greg, who was a contestant on Millionaire Hot Seat, funnily enough. And he was talking about the time that he encountered Hollywood actor Matthew McConaughey in a pub in Cairns when he was on a footy trip.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Have a listen to this.
PJ O'Brien's was the venue, so got there about 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, footy trip.
Footy trip, as you're probably well aware of dealing with things.
Yes.
So just started talking to this guy. I found him super interesting. He was a bit left of centre. He was drinking triple vodka Red Bull. I was just drinking, pots, all I could afford. Yeah. Anyway, a crowd started to work out who he was, so he got a bit spooked, got out of there. So I'd been drinking with him for a good 6 hours. Bartender comes up to me and bang, here's the bill. I'm only 18. I've had to call my dad to give me a transfer to pay for this thing.
He got stiff with the bill.
That's a tough call to make, Dad. I need a whole heap of money because Matthew McConaughey drank me dry.
Oh, my God.
It's been a while since I've purchased a drink out at a bar. What's
you normally have
vodka?
You normally have men buying them for you.
No. Usually I'll get them free, which is nice.
Well, bourbon and Coke were about $15. Harry, you might know.
So a triple.
So a triple would be.
The thing is, with the Red Bull mixer, that's a really expensive mixer as well. So you're looking, it could be $25 plus.
Yeah, it would be
smashing them for
6 hours.
I mean, this is a little while ago because that guy's 34 and it happened when he was 18.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
commensurate to, to his wages.
Imagine the conversation 6 hours in, you're talking to Matthew McConaughey, all the areas you would have covered.
Yeah, and also thinking, this is great fun. I'm in with Matthew McConaughey. Yeah. He's a massive superstar. And I assume that Matthew McConaughey just thought one of his people were picking the bill up. But no, they've all just left together.
Yeah. If you're drinking with Matthew McConaughey for 6 hours...
You don't think you're paying.
Would you up your drink from a beer? Because he was just only have Yeah, because you probably wouldn't think you're paying, would you?
Well, I mean, I just think that he's drinking Red Bulls, which I don't ever do, but obviously he's in for a long night and I want to come along, so I'd be smashing Red Bulls too.
Yes, I know, but
I'd be having mother, all of it.
It was 10 a.m. as well.
Be firm.
We're talking 10 to 4.
Yeah, 10 to 4. Oh, yeah. So by lunchtime, you'd be on the colours for sure.
Wouldn't you? And has he ordered a bowl of chips for the table or something? For sure. You have to.
Yeah. And you would have gotten a couple of extra sauces, like you would have got the garlic aioli.
Yeah.
The black garlic aioli. You would have gotten, and a sweet chili sauce back in the day.
Yeah.
Sean, you've got children about this age. Can you imagine a world where you get a call from them saying, look, Matthew McConaughey has stiffed me with the bill. Can you transfer me many hundreds of dollars?
If Lachlan rang me and said that was the case, I would be like flat, because I don't like paying for anything, as you guys know, particularly with those guys, my children, that is. But I'll be pumped to hear the stories.
Yes, so the Matthew McConaughey adds some credibility to it. You don't mind paying because it's him.
All right, so what we want to talk about right now is when you have needed to be bailed out with money. So you're in a situation where you can't pay and you've had to make a call to someone to get them to pay for it. What was the situation you're in and who had to pay?
It's like that time Sean offered to pay for lunch for us. His credit card didn't work.
And none of us helped out.
You just sat there.
Yeah, you were just frantically transferring money left, right and centre.
All right, when you needed a cash bailout from someone, who was it and why were you stuck in this situation?
Was it Matthew McConaughey's fault?
Yes. We're going to give somebody $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical, putting the service back into service centres. Google Autobahn today. And remember, just for getting on air with us, you could be helping someone else with a cash bailout, because you might have $10,000 at the end of the day.
A day in May, still going on if you get on air with us. Getting bailed out, hit us up. Misty, hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Misty. What happened?
So, start of 2019, my husband and I planned this beautiful trip to Japan. It was like a dream holiday. Went with some other friends that had been there many, many times before, so we had built-in tour guides. Did nearly 3 weeks there, where we went to Kobe and Hiroshima, and my husband ate an oyster that made him very, very sick. He ended up back in a hospital in Kyoto, spent 9 days in there because he ended up with a big infection.
Oh, my God.
So he had to obviously cancel our flights because we were due to fly out a couple of days later. The flight people were great. Everything was good. Everything was sort of transferable and all that sort of stuff. I had to then ring my mum and get her to pay the hospital bill for us because they wouldn't let him out of the hospital without paying the bill.
Oh,
no.
$5,500.
Oh, Misty, please tell me you had travel insurance.
We did, but it didn't cover us.
Oh,
why?
No,
because of the oyster clause.
Because my husband, that we didn't know at the time, but he had an underlying health condition that they then deemed was part of the cause of the problem, which we didn't know about. And they just said, not paying it.
We're not. Wait there.
Yeah, I know.
But, and undiagnosed.
But
undiagnosed, untreated, and it was a big thing. But in the end, I just said, you know what, I just want to get home. I just want to come home to Australia. So my mum had to transfer me, but the problem was she could only transfer. She had one of those limit steps, so she could only transfer $2,000 a day. So she had to go to another bank, withdraw the cash, go to another bank. It was a disaster.
Was the oysters raw natural oysters or oysters Kilpatrick?
No, raw. The worst part is Nathan. He's a chef.
Yeah.
And so he loves oysters. Well, loved oysters, and so do I. And I was like, just have one. They're the most beautiful oysters in the world. They'll be so delicious. I ate 2, and I was totally fine. And he had 1, and it floored him for 9 days.
And never eaten oysters since?
Never. God, no. No, never again. But it took us nearly 2 years to pay back the money, just drip feeding it to Mum, and it was just,
a game of Russian roulette with oysters.
Yes.
That is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Do they still serve oysters Kilpatrick? I know that was an 80s
yes,
thing.
They do. But,
so that's bacon and Worcestershire sauce, isn't it?
Yeah, so Christmas we always have oysters, and my mother-in-law will only eat them Kilpatrick.
Kilpatrick. That's so funny.
Only.
That's great.
I thought we'd left Kilpatrick in the past. But it's still a thing.
Bit of a retro thing. Courtney, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Courtney, did you have to get someone to bail you out financially?
Oh, and funnily enough, mine's about Japan as well.
Oh, okay. I really want to go. Maybe I'll take that off the list.
My husband and I were booking our honeymoon and thought, this amazing hotel had a fantastic deal. And we thought, great, we'll book it. We got there. We spent a beautiful week in Hakuba. You know, had a hot on stand. We had free range of the mini bar for free. And upon checkout, they gave us the bill. And it wasn't that amount for the whole trip. It was that amount per night.
What a deal that
How
was.
long were you there for?
What a great deal.
For a whole week. Yeah, it was
So the bill
ridiculous.
was 7
we were
times
out of
what you were
pocket,
expecting.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So how many-
And we didn't have enough money to pay.
Yeah.
And we're awkwardly sitting in the lobby thinking, freaking out.
No.
So anyway, we called up, we bailed up Mum and Dad and said, we need some help. And, they ended up transferring us the money, luckily. It was embarrassing.
What sort of price are we looking at? What around?
It was I don't know. It was something like, it might have been like $500
a day.
for the,
What do you think you're paying that for a week?
It ended up being $500 per night.
Yeah, so it's 3.5 grand.
What if you don't? This is the thing. Everyone straight away so far calls mum and dad.
Yes.
What if you can't call your mum and
Well,
dad?
Sean, remember when you couldn't pay at the hotel in Bali?
Yeah, Misty was, I do, because Misty was saying about credit card limits, and I think mine might have been a couple of $1,000 at the time when we went to the front, and we were running late to go to the airport, and that's why. And my friend Dennis's wife came out and
saved you.
Yeah, she was just there. She goes, and she just put a credit card across. I don't even know what it was in the air. Probably about $5 or $6 grand.
All right. Have you been bailed out financially? And was it mum and dad that you called, or was it someone around another guest at the hotel?
Paid for you.
If you couldn't call mum and dad, I'd love to hear who people are calling, or a sibling. If you couldn't call a family member, Hi, Christine.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Christine.
All right, tell us about your exciting tale.
Oh, exciting. It was pretty traumatic.
I love it.
We were on a Mediterranean cruise, had just finished I think it was a 9-night cruise, docked in Barcelona, went to pay our bill, which was, I think, somewhere around the line, the 2,900, 2,800, something like that.
Yeah.
And the guy that did the credit card transaction transposed the figures and took 9,200 out of our credit card, which, being an Australian credit card, just closed the thing down. So, unable to reverse the transaction, and we were stuck. They would not let us off the ship until we paid the fee.
So how did you do it?
Who did you call, Christine?
We literally marched to the entrance and said, "You need to let us off." No, it would not let us off. We ended up having to call my brother-in-law, thankfully, who has a bit of money, and was able to transfer some money to us. It took. I mean, we were stuck there. I think we were thinking we were going to be going on the next cruise out, so doing a round trip. But no, luckily, we have a brother-in-law who's very generous and could help us out. So he he transferred the money to us. I don't think we're so grateful because I don't know many people that have got a brother-in-law that can give you that much money. So we were very lucky.
Don't call me.
I don't know, Christine. I sort of wanted this story to finish with you and your partner in the grand ballroom putting a magic show on every night for 3 weeks.
Or washing the dishes in the
amazing Christine.
Thanks, Christine. Jason Belia, hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi,
Jay. Did you need to be bailed out?
I did. I decided to go to Greece for a little birthday treat. And unfortunately, I got my bags stolen with everything, as in passports, spare credit card. It was my birthday, so I'd taken it out to spoil myself.
Yeah.
And I ended up managing to get someone to lend me their €5 phone card. This is back in the day before we had all the mobile phones.
Yeah.
And because I was a receptionist at a company in London, I remembered that we had this guy called Chris Tizoneris, and I knew that was the only Greek guy that we had in the office.
Yes.
So I called through and said, can I speak to him? He was in finance. And, basically he hooked me up with his parents, who sent me €500 to get back to Athens.
So wait there, Chris, who works with parents, gave you money.
Yeah, I'd never, I was the receptionist. And I knew he was in finance. I knew he was Greek. So I called and said,
Did you know
I've been
him
robbed.
well? No.
No. I just knew that he was Greek.
So what did he say when you rang him? So you've rang him and told him the situation. What happened? What did he say?
He was lovely. So I was stuck in Santorini.
Yeah.
My bag got stolen, so that had my ferry ticket, everything. I couldn't get back to the mainland.
Yeah.
And so I rang, and they so basically his parents were in Athens, which was just pure luck. So they I was with a particular bank, HSBC at the time, so then they transferred me some money to get my ferry ticket back from Santorini to Athens. They met me at the harbour, gave me 500 euros, and I had nothing at the time. Took me out for like Greek gyros, and and it was amazing.
And you're
honestly.
ostensibly a stranger.
They met you for the first time.
Completely. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And
that's
it was
amazing.
the most horrible day, but also the most amazing day.
What beautiful, generous people.
That is
I know.
so...
Yeah.
That is
great. Thank you,
And that was
Jay.
literally because I was reception and I knew his name from the reception list, and I have to patch through calls.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
It's a lovely story. $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical is going to come your way, Jay. And for
Beautiful,
everybody
Jay.
else we spoke to, Misty, Courtney and Christine, all fantastic. They're in the running for 10K a day now.
Of course they are.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form. Halfbacks.
We want to send you to experience the greatest sporting rivalry. State of Origin, Queensland versus New South Wales. Wednesday, May 31 at Adelaide Oval.
This is bucket list stuff. Somebody on Friday is going to be sent, they're going to find out that they're winning a trip to Adelaide to watch the State of Origin in VIP style. Let's put somebody in the running.
Annette, would you like to go to Radelaide?
I'd love to.
What's your favourite thing about Adelaide, Annette?
Ooh, I don't know. I haven't been there yet.
Never.
Next time as someone asks you that question, say Glenelg, spelt backwards is Glenelg.
It's a nice place down there by the ocean, Glenelg. It's not too bad. Got a little tram set up going too. Did
You
know
love
that?
a little
Beach,
tram.
hasn't it?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Now Sean's obviously invested
Annette.
some money into Glenelg.
If you're at the State of Origin, would you be wearing blue or maroon?
Oh, blue.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going against Caroline from South Perth. Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, Caroline. Which team would you back?
Either. Don't know much about rugby, I'm afraid.
Well,
Do you know much about Adelaide?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Look, some people are winning this for the whole experience.
Yeah.
Some people want to win this for either the rugby or just Adelaide.
Yeah, that's right. But also,
So-
even if you're not into it, this is the time to really find out what it's all about, because there's no better exhibition. So you're familiar with Adelaide. What's your favourite thing about Adelaide?
Oh, my best friend moved there 5 years ago, so I'm desperate to go.
Oh, that'd be
that's
lovely.
lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, guys, this is Halfbacks, so it's where we play the back half of things. Have you been playing along this week?
Yep.
All right. Have you been going okay, guys?
No.
Okay, great.
All right. We will play the track. We'll tell you the category that you're looking at. If you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you take the point. You get it wrong, we'll keep going and give you more tilts at it. Let's test your buzzers. Annette.
Annette.
Caroline.
Caroline.
It is the best of 5 rounds. May the best player win.
All right. We're going to be playing the back half of a movie theme right now. You just got to tell us the name of that movie.
Caroline.
Yes, Caroline.
Superman.
No,
No.
Caroline. We'll keep going.
Oh. What's Caroline?
Yes, Caroline.
Star Wars.
No, Caroline. No, Caroline.
We'll keep going.
Oh.
Any ideas, Annette?
The next one of these is
No,
about to
I
hit
don't get it all.
cinemas.
Yes.
The next one's about to hit the cinemas of this.
And he just
No.
received a Lifetime Achievement Award.
No.
No.
And he's married to Callista Flockhart.
That was Indiana Jones. I know.
You're kind of around it, Caroline.
Oh, all right.
Near enough, anyway.
Next, the next category. Hopefully you'll get this one. We're talking nursery rhyme. We're going back to kindy. All right, let's have a listen.
With a here and a there, here and there, everywhere.
Caroline.
Oh, McDonald had a farm.
Yes, he did. Caroline's on the board.
If only Indiana Jones had a farm.
All right, Caroline leads 1-0.
Okay, our next one, guys, is a song. We need the title of the song.
Caroline.
Yes, Caroline.
Whitney Houston.
What's the name of the song, Caroline?
We don't need the artist.
Pardon?
We don't need the artist, we need the song title. Okay, keep going.
And I hope you have all you dreamed of.
Hello, is somebody buzzing in?
Caroline, I will always love you.
Yes, Caroline. Annette, what are you doing?
I know, I'm doing badly.
Annette, no. Doing badly is being mean to badly.
Annette, in order to save the match and stay in the running, you have to get this round.
One off,
Okay, the next thing is a
Come on, Annette.
TV theme. We need the name of the TV show. Here we go.
Caroline.
Yes, Caroline, for the match.
Doctor Who.
No.
It's not Doctor Who.
Good on you for trying.
Genuinely suck at this. Okay, keep going.
Star Trek. Caroline. Star Trek.
No, Caroline. No, Caroline.
Caroline.
We've
Caroline,
run
always
out.
your buzzer too.
We'll keep going.
Keep yelling stuff
Where
at
are
us,
you in
Caroline.
there?
I'm here. I just can't get it.
That's
No.
it.
Okay, that's it. It's run out.
Okay, if I say Mulder and Scully,
Oh.
you still don't know,
you
do
don't
you?
know.
It's the X-Files.
The X-Files.
X-Files.
Yeah.
Oh, you two are brilliant.
Okay,
How
we're
would
going to
you-
head to
would you
round.
expand on brilliant?
We are going, you know what? We're not happy with, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Next up is an ad. So tell us what is being advertised here.
The experts in the trade.
Is anyone buzzing in?
Annette.
Annette, yes?
Carpet.
Carpet what?
Carpet call.
Okay.
Carpet call is correct.
What's happening now?
Caroline is 1-2-1.
Okay, great.
We can't keep going like this. Caroline, you're in Friday's draw to head to the Adelaide to watch State of Origin VIP style. So remember, flights, accommodation, VIP tickets, and $500 cash. So have your phone handy on Friday. We could be calling you back, okay?
Oh, they have to answer their phones, don't they? You have to, do you? Is that right? They have to answer their phones?
Sure.
Yeah, we're making up the rules as we go.
Yeah, you have to
Sure.
answer your phone.
Okay.
I feel like I need a shower. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Who wasn't the greatest exponent of that game?
Tomorrow, I think
Yes.
if we all just promise that we, if you want to play this game, make sure you know how to play this game.
And also don't personally hurt Harrison Ford like that, okay?
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It always amazes me when somebody loves a celebrity so much that they decide to permanently put that person on their body with a tattoo or a tribute to that person. Because I don't think there's many
not
people.
anybody that I can think of.
I love Emma Stone. And what kind of
People are passionate, man. They do it all the time. It's just a regular thing these days.
Well, a Harry Styles fan.
That's next level, man.
Yeah, she's wanted to get something to commemorate her love of Harry Styles and his recent concert as well. And the song "Adore You." So in the song "Adore You," and a few people have been doing this. A part of the film clip is actually a fish that's in a coffee pot. So you know the ones in America when they're filling up your coffee from the diner?
The drip filter jugs.
Yeah, so it's a fish just in that. So a few
it's
people...
not great for the fish, I wouldn't think.
Yeah,
they don't like coffee.
Few people... No, it's in water.
I know.
That's what they're licensed to.
I don't know. You might not have seen it. There's weirder things that happen in film clips. So anyway, so she got the so she went in there and she said, like, okay, this is what I want to do. So back and forth in there, they're sharing designs, and some of the designs that she was getting back she wasn't very happy with. So then she sent a reference photo of the actual breed of the fish that she researched, and then sent that to them and said, this is what I want. And she sort of wanted it a little bit more realistic and stuff like that. And then she said to the woman, said, okay, I've changed it. She goes, can I have a look? And she goes, no, we'll just stencil it straight on.
There's a red flag.
So
where was she getting it on her body?
I think it was on her back, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she couldn't even see it as it was being done?
No. So the tattoo's done, and then she's been shown the tattoo. And this was her response.
This was me the second that I got it, lost it, looked at it, and because I'm such a people pleaser, this is also partially my fault, as we'll see. I looked at it, said, oh my God, it's perfect, thank you so much.
Now, after she said, oh my God, it's perfect, thank you so much, she went to the car and bawled her eyes out and made this TikTok video. The photo
made a TikTok video.
yeah, that's right, immediately.
This photo here is of the fish. It's so very bad. It's
and
like
the jug's not great either. The jug's got a weird bulge at the front.
I don't mind the jug.
What? Oh, you love jugs, though.
It's misshapen, Sean. It's misshapen.
One short, but... Yeah.
And also, that's a big fish. Relative to the size of the jug.
And also, she was looking for something a little bit more realistic, and this is like a full-blown cartoon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and the fish looks angry.
She's paid the money, and she said, I love it.
That's Nathan. Sean, you know what? These people are out there, and they're listening right now. The people that are dissatisfied with something. It could be their hair. It could be work that's done at their house. It could be anything at all. But when they're asked their opinion on it, did you like it? They go, oh, my God, thank you so much. Yes, I love it.
I mean,
but then they go and cry.
Every meal ever, when you've paid a lot of money for a beautiful meal out, and they come and clear your plates and go, how was it? And you go, oh, it's amazing, thank you.
No,
and then you're like, no.
You don't. You got to say it.
Yeah.
Got to say it.
I mean, you say it on Nathan's behalf usually, like when he... Yeah.
I try to pull it up now because it's in the best interests of the business, because if you go away and start telling people...
Yeah,
their business.
I'm furious in private, but when I'm faced to have
with the actual people who've delivered it. Oh, same. I would never say anything.
Years ago, I was in a drive-through with one of my mates, and we were in there for ages, and literally before we got to the window, and we were like 10 minutes, and we were stuck. So
you're trapped. Yeah,
I was going off my brain, saying what I was going to say to them. This is disgusting. They're only bloody cooking takeaway food. What's the wait? If you can't get 3 people quick enough, then why even have a drive-through? I was going mental. And then we pulled up to the window.
And what did you say to the 15-year-old?
No, we pulled up to the window, and then the chick said, oh, my God, we're so sorry about the wait. And I went, that's okay. And I just kept my mouth shut.
Let's hear from you, 13 24 10. Have you been in that situation where you clearly were not happy with it, with whatever it might be, but you went, oh, no, I love it so much, thank you.
Yeah, these are people pleasers.
You were privately devastated.
Yeah, we're going to give somebody $300 to spend at B Store, where people will genuinely say, oh my God, I love it. Experience shoes that love you back at bstore.com.au. But we are talking about, people pleasers, the people that go, oh my God, it's perfect, I love it. We want to know what was actually wrong with it.
Grania, hello.
Hi. So pretty similar. When I was 18, I wanted to get my eyebrows tattooed on, like a proper cosmetic tattoo.
Yes.
Yep.
And when I sat up and looked in the mirror, I was blonde at the time, and they were jet black. And they were like slugs. And I looked at her and I smiled and said thank you, and then got in my car and drove the hour trip home, crying the whole way.
Oh, Grania.
You know what? When it's permanent and it's on your face.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the cost too, Grania?
I paid about $450.
Jesus, you're handing over
they faded a bit though, surely, yeah?
Yeah, so cosmetic tattooing lasts about 2 years, and then they pretty much fade back. They're pretty much gone. So, but yeah, for 2 years I had jet black eyebrows.
I have to tell you, Grania,
everybody thought you were Tony Gallardi's daughter.
One of my most favourite memories with my mum is me taking my mum in to get her eyebrows tattooed on, and that was such a bad job, and I could not stop laughing because Mum didn't say, "Oh my God." Thank you so much, now perfect. Mum's shock of shock and horror in that chair was enough. Was everyone knew something bad had happened.
Well, when you're shocked with those eyebrows, it stands out.
It really was.
Thanks, Grania. Angela, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Ange. You a bit of a people pleaser, Ange. What happened?
Yeah, I am really bad. So it starts with I was at work, I was outside of my truck talking to a co-worker, and he gives me this juice, which was really good, and I opened the door, and then he starts bringing me other little gifts. And he gave me this minty, and it tasted like a candle, and I couldn't spit it out, so I had to eat the whole thing.
Yes.
Talk to him for 10 minutes afterwards.
Oh.
And then, yes, now he's ordering me a box. And
no! Because you were loving them, Angela. No.
It tasted like candles.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
So, wait there, why did he give you, why did he order you a box? Because he saw that you were enjoying it so much?
Because you were so into it.
Yeah, because I was pretending that I loved it. I couldn't tell him to his face that it tasted, it was the worst thing I think I've ever eaten.
Oh, no.
Ange.
You got to be careful about overacting, don't you?
That's right.
Really getting into it.
You've got to find the sweet spot.
Yeah,
Keep the lead on it. Oh, Ange, thank you. Shamim, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Shamim. Okay, are you a people pleaser too? What happened?
I'm generally not, but I have a tattoo that I've had for 20 years, and it's of a tiger, and it has two noses, and I just have to pretend that I love it.
What? So when did you realise it had two noses?
Immediately after he did it, and it was a big guy. His name was Chook, and I couldn't tell him. I was so scared of him, and I was like, yeah, no, I love it. And immediately, the tiger has got two noses. So for 20 years, I have a tiger.
A two-nosed tiger.
Oh, big Chook, you know.
A two-nosed tiger.
Did you cry afterwards?
I did, but I had to also go, no, this is what I wanted. I chose to do this. It was like an empowerment thing. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm gonna wear it.
I don't think it shows
Embrace it.
two noses. Or
I really do love
two noses.
bloody Chook.
Yes. Shamim, do you want to ask him? Of course, you'd still want to ask him.
She's not going to ask him. If he says the size of him,
she's frightened of him. His name's Chook.
But you go, I love it. Oh, two noses. That's so original. What were you thinking? You know, just. Can't you go with it that way?
No, you have to say how much you love it and then leave. and then wait 20 years and ring a radio station.
Thanks, Shamim. Cracker. All right, we've got to do more. 13 24 10. Is there a time where you got something done or whatever, you bought something and you're like, oh my God, I love it so much.
Maybe
but you didn't. You hated it.
Maybe work at your house as well, you know? Yeah.
$300 to spend at the B store is up for grabs. Give us a call.
Jacinta's in Cloverdale. Hey, Jacinta.
Hi. Also, it's Tacinta with a T.
Sorry, it's Tacinta.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Well,
how dare somebody change it to a J?
We're sorry,
to
Tacinta.
common old Jacinta.
Exactly. Tacinta, what happened?
So I was at one of my old work cafes, because I used to work as a waitress, and I don't think the manager that I used to work with, I don't think she knew I was allergic to almond milk.
Yes.
And she gave me a coffee, because she knows I'm lactose intolerant, so she gave me a different milk.
Yes.
But she didn't tell me which one, and she put almond milk in it, and we were eating, and I took a sip, and she came over, in the middle of me eating, and I was actually, I'm allergic, so I was having a bad allergic reaction, and I coughed, and it was so noticeable, and she came over, she was like, is everything all good? How's the drink? How's the food? And I was like, and she was so excited to see me because she hasn't seen me in a while.
Yeah.
And I was having this allergic reaction. My throat was going red. It was swelling up. Yeah. And she was like, how is it? And I couldn't really talk. So I was like, yes, it's really good.
Oh, my God.
You were dying.
You're dying. You're in anaphylaxis.
Is your airways closing?
Yeah. And I didn't have pen on me. So and I was really good. And she was like, because we were about to go as well. I was like, can I please? This is how bad it is, guys. Yeah. I was like, can I please get a takeaway container? Because it's just so good, but I just need to go. And then she gave me one. She must have thought I was being so rude, but I just couldn't tell.
You were dying. You were dying.
You're dying.
You know, Jacinta's one of those people that will quietly die in the laneway alone.
Because she doesn't want to bother anyone.
Not to cause a fuss.
You're a very nice person, Jacinta, but don't put your body on the line like that. Extraordinary. Thank you. Liz, hello.
Oh, how you going, guys?
Oh, good, Liz. Okay, talk to us. What happened?
Okay, so it was 4 weeks before my wedding. This is quite a long time ago. And I decided that I would get a bit of body in my fine, limp hair and get like a body wave. So I go to a hairdresser.
Lovely.
Didn't want to like the spiral perm. I was quite clear. Just a slight wave would be fine. Anyway, puts the solution on. I'm, knee deep in That's Life or whatever it was in the magazine.
Yes.
And then at some point I thought, what's that smell? And then I thought, oh, my God, I've had this on my head for ages. So I attract someone's attention, like, where's my hairdresser?
Yeah.
Oh, she had to leave. Her kid broke her arm.
Oh.
So meanwhile, I'm just cooking in the corner.
Yes.
And she takes the rollers off and they were literally falling off into the basin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your curls.
So what, like your hair's falling out?
My hair is melted off by this point.
Yeah.
And I sat up into the mirror and she goes, short hair, what do you think? And I was like in my head, F you.
Yeah.
But on the outside, I'm like, oh, yeah, I love it.
I was looking to get my hair chemically beat off.
Liz, why?
Got in my car and cried. Got home, my husband goes, I'm not marrying that.
What did you do? Wear a hat at your wedding? What happened?
No, I went and paid $4,000 and got hair.
$4,000.
Liz.
So, not quite as bad as dying from anaphylaxis.
I know, but she didn't die.
Liz, I don't understand how you're sitting there and all that stuff's happening in your head and you go...
Oh, thank you. It's awesome, this new pixie cut that you've burnt in.
What did you pay for the hair?
For the perm.
I don't know. She offered to give it to me for half price. I mean, I shouldn't have paid.
And did you refuse and say, no, I'll pay?
No, I did. I paid.
So she wanted to give you a discount and you went, oh, no, I love it so much. I'll pay double, please.
I love the way the ends are singed. It's beautiful. Oh, Liz, that's amazing.
Liz,
Thank you. I hope you've learned to speak up. Cheryl, you got to round us out, Cheryl. What have you got for us?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Cheryl.
So, a couple of years ago, my old boss bought me a shirt for my birthday.
Yes.
And it was the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys have seen Seinfeld, but you know how he gets that ruffled shirt?
Oh, the pirate shirt.
Shirt,
yeah.
That's what it was like, but it was baby poo brown. And he actually kept asking me, when are you going to wear this shirt, to work? And then, when are you going to wear this shirt? Because we used to hang out after work as well.
Yeah.
And one day I had to wear it to work, and the looks that I was getting from people laughing at me, it was the ugliest shirt I've ever seen in my life. And others would comment that as well.
Of course they would.
But the risk is he sees you wearing that and he really goes, I'm getting another one. Here's another one.
Because she said how much she loved it.
Yeah. She looks
and of
amazing.
course, every girl loves any garment in poo brown.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
Cheryl, that's too good.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody. That gave us a rollicking good laugh. Everybody we spoke to is in the running for Nova's 10K a day, mate.
I know, 6 people.
Yeah, how about
Well
that?
done to everybody. $300 to spend at B-Store. Experience shoes that love you back at bstore.com.au. Liz.
Oh,
Tough
Liz,
to go past.
mate.
Gee, they're all great, though.
$4,000 on hair extensions.
You cannot.
Extraordinary.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. Last quarter. Sensational play.
Be there to cheer on the home team from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
All right, here we go. It's time for a round of last quarter where whoever wins the last quarter will win the last quarter and therefore be off to Saturday night's match between West Coast and Essendon in premium Bankwest Best Seats. That's premium seating, food and drinks.
Righto, Harry's going to kick things off this morning. Big H, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Oh, excellent.
Harry, you're in the first quarter and you're going against Team Julie from Duncraig. Hi, Jules.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jules. Harry says he's going to flog you. He says that you're...
And Julie said she's up for it.
It's a bit on theme at the moment, isn't it?
All right, we're going to fire a question at you. If you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take that quarter and move on to the next one. Get it wrong and you're out. So let's test your buzzers. Harry.
Harry.
Julie.
Julie.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Quarter question.
Here we go. Western Bulldogs midfielder Bailey Smith is renowned for sporting what type of hairstyle?
Julie.
Yes, Julie?
Is it a long blonde perm?
No.
I think he's the right person.
It's not a perm.
It's not a perm, therefore you're out, Julie.
Yeah.
It was, of course, a mullet.
It's a mullet.
How do you not know that?
Amazing mullet. Harry, by default, you're through to the second quarter where you're taking on Amber from Stirling. Hello, Amber.
Hello.
Hi, Amber.
Amber.
Harry's done nothing so far and he's already
Yes.
through to the second quarter.
He's Bradburying his way through. Amber, let's test your buzzer. Amber.
Amber.
Oh, it's a bit of a delay.
Go with it.
Okay.
All right. Second quarter question is, starting with H, on what Japanese city was the first atomic bomb dropped?
Harry.
Yes, Harry.
Hiroshima.
Harry's through to the third quarter.
God, Harry's good when he does stuff, isn't he?
Isn't he just? Harry in the third quarter.
Don't get used to it, Nathan.
You're taking on Shannon from Ballajura. Good morning, Shannon.
Morning.
Hi,
Shannon. Let's test your buzzer. Shannon.
Shannon.
Working well. All right, here we go. This is the third quarter. Where was the 2021 AFL Grand Final held?
Harry.
Harry.
Shannon.
Harry.
Was it Western Australia?
Yeah, we'll play that. Yeah.
Grab it.
You could.
The Oxford Stadium?
I know it was tight, Shannon, but Harry just beat
And
you.
you've got to say your name.
Harry, you are through to the last quarter.
How do you win the last quarter now?
You win the last quarter.
Oh, so
And
he's
that's
standing in
correct.
his way.
Jordan from Wellard. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
Jordan, you're a last quarter specialist, Jordan.
It'd be almost cruel to swoop in and steal it now, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to give it a crack. Okay,
Clearly
Jordan.
didn't hear me.
Let's test your buzzer. Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay.
Right,
Harry, your buzzer's still working, yes, Harry?
Yes, Harry.
Okay.
Yes, Harry.
Here we go, team.
That siren. Somebody's a bit heavy on that siren, aren't they?
I used to live down the road from a train station, a train line, and that's what I went to bed with all the time. Yeah.
Great story. Last quarter question.
Here it is. What is the breed of the bird that symbolises peace?
What is the
Not a clue.
the breed of the bird that symbolises peace?
Everybody?
It's a dove.
It's a dove.
White doves, everybody? Anybody?
It's been so long
Nobody.
since we've experienced world peace.
I know.
We don't realise anymore. It's a white dove with a
Actually, you're
fern.
right,
a little
we should-
Is it a fern in his mouth?
Yes. Or olive
taken
branch.
that out.
Olive branch. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go on to another question.
All right, here we go, guys. What is the name of the song that Queen Elsa sings as she builds her ice castle in the movie Frozen?
Harry.
Yes, Harry.
Let it go.
Yes, Harry's done it. He's won again.
Unbelievable,
All
Nate.
four quarters. Solid effort,
Oh,
Harry. I mean,
fantastic.
you know, first quarter won by default. But otherwise, you are off to Saturday night's match between West Coast and Essendon, sitting in your premium Bankwest best seats. Food and drinks
Oh,
included.
brilliant.
Harry, who do you barrack
Oh,
for?
fantastic. Pardon?
Who do you barrack for?
Sorry, what's that?
Who do you barrack for?
What do you mean, Barrett?
Harry. Okay, sorry. Which team do you support?
Eagles.
Okay, good.
Who's about to go down the jetty to carry a ferry, catch a ferry there?
Harry. Harry, are you not into footy then, obviously?
He barracks for the Eagles. Or he doesn't know he barracks for
He
them.
just doesn't know.
supports the
He
Eagles.
just doesn't know what barracking is.
Really?
I don't know what barracking means. I'm not from the
never
country.
heard that. You've
Oh,
never
we're here
heard that.
from, Harry, UK?
Yeah.
How long you been here for, Harry?
Oh, wow. I should probably know what it means.
Yeah, I think so.
Give it a red hot crack on
Barracking.
Saturday, okay? I mean,
Just
there's
tell
not,
everyone who you're barracking for, Harry.
there's not a lot to barrack
Yeah,
for
will
at the
do.
moment, but give it your best shot. You enjoy that. Well played, Harry. Another
Perfect.
round of last quarter tomorrow, everybody.
You know what, and Harry, you learnt a new word today.
I know.
Barracking.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.